Let's go.
All right, welcome back to your Memorial Day episode
Happy Memorial Day
of the
everybody.
Perfect 10 Pod. Y'all
And
know
Memorial Day is the official start of summer.
Yeah. And y'all know I love hitting y'all dead on the nose with what the, pod's going to be about. But so, the Perfect 10 Pod.
Hot take. I feel like that should be our national anthem.
It should be at this point.
Yeah.
Really. I am one of your hosts, Jacob Erdy. Alongside me as always, Daniel Dees.
That's right.
This podcast, always brought to you by Boot Crew Media. Hold on, dude. Where's the I do this every single time.
Yeah, that's on me too.
Yeah, I mean, dude, we need to just print it.
Why don't we?
That's but anyway. Yeah, so
I got you.
As always, again, this episode is also brought to you by the Kelly Gibson Foundation. It is a community-driven nonprofit organization that focuses on supporting first responders, military initiatives, and children's athletic programming through golf in the greater New Orleans and Gulf Coast region. So make sure you'll go check that out. That is at www.kellygibsonfoundation.org.
Yes.
Org, not com. So, keep that straight. Sheesh.
Today we are honoring our fallen soldiers in media.
The fictional ones.
On fictional ones.
That was another tricky part about this list. A lot of war movies based on a true story.
Yes.
So
that was tough.
Fictional fallen soldiers, very difficult.
But
I got a banger of a list.
I love my list.
Very difficult to put.
I mean, I'm not much of a war movie kind of guy, but I've seen enough
to
put together a ballin'.
It was so hard to put them in the correct order. I flipped the order around 7 times. Finally, I just stopped.
My number one
was my number one.
Correct. That was my number one as well. I doubt we had the same number.
I don't know, dude. I feel like it's pretty obvious.
Because I'm actually pissed I left this guy off my fictional characters list.
So mine's an easy, obvious top 3. I don't know that you'll have it in the one spot.
Probably not.
Oh wait, dude. I got trivia question, all that fun stuff, dude. I'm telling you, I spent the last hour and a half, 2 hours just dug into my phone trying to get this list hashed out.
All right.
So coming back to here. Trivia question. What is the third deadliest war in U.S. history?
Third deadliest war. Okay, Civil War was obviously number one.
Okay, that was going to be the question, but there is no clear number on deaths because apparently the Confederate side, they don't really have like any solid stats on deaths.
It's just an assumption. But the third, World War II is going to be second.
You got it. You're nailing it so far.
I'm not going to say World War I because that'd be too obvious.
Okay.
So...
Well, you're right. It's World War I.
Oh, it is? Yeah. I felt like that was too damn obvious.
Well, I mean, when I said the third, you did nail it though. Civil, World War II, World War I.
Hey, look at me.
Massive difference in total deaths.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, so
yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. You got any honorable mentions? Because I do not. Because it was hard enough as it is.
Yeah, I don't. Just for the same reason.
All right, so let's go ahead and dive in.
It would have been somebody from Black Hawk Down, but I couldn't remember the character specifically enough to go back and figure out who it was that was the main one that died and all that racket, and who died and who didn't.
Yeah.
Dude, it was so hard to... So, we're doing fictional fallen soldiers. So, first off, you have to remember a war movie in general. Fine. Then you have to remember who
Does it have to be a real war?
No, it's fictional.
Okay, just making sure.
Fictional soldier.
Okay.
In general.
Just making sure.
It doesn't have to be the U.S. military in any way.
One of these guys fought a fake war that didn't happen. Well, 2 of them. Well, 3 of them.
Oh, a lot of these were fake wars.
Okay.
A lot of them were based on true stories, but kind of vaguely.
Okay. Did you put somebody that was actually a real person?
Yes and no.
Okay, I bet I know who it is.
You do. But this
I was going to rank him as well, but
no, it is a fictional character.
Based
around a real character.
We'll get to that later. If it's who I'm thinking of. All right, so my number 10, I got Gabriel Martin from The Patriot, Heath Ledger's character.
Okay. I got him in the list.
Oh, you do?
I knew you were going to be hating on me when I got
shit. I was ready to start.
You're always trash talking me about The Patriot, dude.
The Patriot and Tin Cup is probably your two worst trash takes of all time.
If you're an adult and you think Tin Cup is a great movie and you watched it recently,
I have never met anybody who will agree with you on that.
Okay.
That's
fine.
That's a very lonely hill to die on.
Not really. If you love misery and downfalls, then that's a great movie for you.
I mean,
I like success stories, you know.
Then why would I ain't gonna say never mind. All right, so yeah, I got Gabriel Martin at my 10th spot from The Patriot. Yeah, that was Heath Ledger's character. He was kind of a whiny bitch in the beginning of the movie, but when he ended up fighting alongside his dad, he became kind of a badass.
He grew into the role.
Like
he did seem a little soft in the beginning.
He was hardened by war.
Yeah, that'll do it. It'll do that to you.
Yeah, so that's why I got him my number 10 because he didn't really stay badass throughout the whole film.
Yeah.
All right, so number 9, I got Sergeant Horvath from Saving Private Ryan.
Okay.
I like that character. He's like Tom Hanks.
Was he the sniper?
No, that was Jackson.
Okay.
That was like Tom Hanks's best friend, quote unquote, like during this time, and like that was like his second. That was like his right hand man. I have him on here because 2 moments. One was when he's face to face with a Nazi soldier, his gun jams, the Nazi soldier, his gun jams. So he takes off his helmet and just throws it at him. Yeah. That shit was awesome. But then there was another one where he's sitting there, bazooka in a tank, and he gets shot. And like, he's obviously going to die from these wounds. Like, you okay? He goes, you okay? He goes, yeah, I got the wind knocked out of me. Yeah, that's why he's probably my favorite character in that whole movie.
Okay.
But shout out to Sergeant Horvath. Number 8, I got a tie. They're from the same movie.
Interesting.
I got Jed and Matt Eckert from Red Dawn.
Oh, dude. I thought of Red Dawn, but I didn't
I felt weird putting them in because they're not in a branch of the military. But
if I remember right, Red Dawn, wasn't it just like some students?
Yeah, and it was like the start of World War III.
Okay, so yeah, I guess technically they're not actual soldiers, but if you fight in any sort of combat,
yeah,
you're a soldier of some sort.
Yeah, and they get honored as like the inspiration for guerrilla tactics in World War III or whatever. But yeah, I got them.
Okay.
Fighting off some damn Russians.
That was
my number 8.
Okay. So my number 10 spot.
My number 7, I feel like you have him way higher, but when we get there.
Okay. I feel like we're going to overlap a bunch.
All right.
I don't mind. Anyway. All right. So my number 10 spot, I got Donnie the Bear Jew Donowitz from Inglourious Basterds.
I got him.
Okay. Solid.
You best believe I got him.
So Inglourious Basterds, that was one of those, like, you could really list 6 different dudes because almost everybody dies.
Yes.
Typical.
Yes. We'll get there.
Okay. All right. So that's my 10 spot. My number 9 spot, I got Blaine Cooper. Old Painless.
From what movie?
Jesse Ventura from in Predator.
Yeah, Predator. Yeah.
He gets the hole blown through him.
Yeah, you ain't got time to bleed.
I ain't got time to bleed. Yeah.
That was a badass line if I ever heard it.
And he carried around that just wicked machine gun, just mowing everything down.
Yeah.
Dude was a monster.
Did not think of Predator. God damn it.
And it wasn't like, I went back and looked up, like, you know, if they were actual soldiers or not. And
he was a veteran. He was.
So that was my 9 spot. My number 8 spot, you said already. I got Gabriel Martin, Heath Ledger.
Oh, we were so close.
I had him in my 10, but he really got bumped up just because it's Heath Ledger.
Rest in peace, homie.
And there's really like the whole bottom half of this list, it can be in any order, honestly. Like I do.
My 1 is a hard one for me, but my 2, 3, 4, and 5 can be shuffled. Actually, my 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
My 2 and 3, way off the wall.
I feel like,
but I love both of them.
My number 7 is a strong 7.
Okay,
I feel like you have him higher though.
We'll get right into it then, dude.
Nice. That was your 10.
That was my 10, 9, 8.
All right, my number 7. I got Bubba from Forrest Gump.
I do have him much higher.
I know you do.
Love Bubba, dude.
Yeah.
One of the most lovable characters of all time.
The shrimp goat.
Oh, dude, he named shrimp for like days, literally. You know.
And every time I watch him list off that shrimp, I want some goddamn shrimp.
I mean,
boiled shrimp, barbecue shrimp, shrimp cocktail, you name it, I want it.
So yeah, that was your set. We'll get back to it.
Yeah, we'll get back. Number 6, I got Gunnery Sergeant Hartman from Full Metal Jacket.
Okay. That was one, dude. I looked through like 30 lists. The hard part about researching this was the fact that they had to have died.
Yeah.
So when you just look up like, top fictional movie soldiers.
Yeah. But
Full Metal Jacket comes up a bunch, but I couldn't remember who died and who didn't die, and I didn't have time to go research who was main top 3 characters and who died when.
I like Hartman a lot because he was only in the first half of the movie, and then he gets killed because Private Paul lost his mind and shot him at night. But what I like most about Hartman, he just roasted the shit out of everybody.
Okay, that's
and I like a good roast.
You got to have that guy in the group.
Oh yeah, like he said, when talking to Private Paul, were you born a fat, slimy scumbag, puke piece of shit, Private Paul, or did you have to work on it? That's beautiful, right there.
That is good word.
What's another one? I'm looking through a bunch of quotes right now.
Full Metal Jacket is like I might have seen it once or twice. 25
like I always
ago.
watch it, always turn it off after the boot camp part. I mean, yeah, the Vietnam part's cool still, but it's a long movie.
Yeah, I need to go back and watch it for sure.
Yeah. Let's see. Hold on.
Okay, that's that. Dude, my mind is still in pretzels.
Oh, here's the quote I like. He said, I bet you're the kind of guy who would fuck a person in the ass and not give them the goddamn courtesy to give a reach around. I'll be watching you. Just walking up, just telling
you. Watching you. I'm going to keep an eye on you.
Yeah. So, yeah, I got Gunnery Sergeant Hartman from Full Metal Jacket. That was my number 6.
Okay.
Almost dove into my number 5, not thinking.
Yeah, I know, right?
I was walking that line, but I got back on track.
My number 7 spot, I got Goose from Top Gun.
Shit, didn't think of Goose either. But he wouldn't have made my top 10. I'm very confident in this top 10.
I just, I mean, Goose, he's just a fun, the scene where they're flying upside down and he takes a Polaroid of him.
Mm-hmm.
It's hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
First off, who has a Polaroid in the jet?
Goose.
You got to imagine.
I know it was necessary to kill him off just for the plot, but man, that's one of the fictional deaths that pissed me off. Like that actually is like, God damn it, I didn't want that to happen.
Yeah. I mean, Goose just a fun guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I got him in the 7th spot. My number 6 spot. This one is a bit of a stretch, but he is a warrior soldier. I got, if I say Nathan Algren, does that ring a bell?
No.
Tom Cruise in The Last Samurai.
But he didn't die though.
Yeah, he did.
No, he didn't.
On the battlefield at the end.
He did not die.
Everybody died.
No, he survived. Hence, The Last Samurai.
No, he died, dude.
I swear to God, he did not die.
I must have did too much digging, dude.
Yeah. Oh my God, really?
No, dude. I could have swore he died. He got shot at with a bunch of arrows.
No, he lived. Because after that battle.
Dang it, dude.
Because after that battle, he bought the head samurai sword to the emperor.
Dude, I paralyzed myself. They all die except Tom Cruise. Okay,
yeah,
dude. I swore everybody died.
You could have did Ken Watanabe's character, the head samurai.
Okay, well,
all right, we'll replace that. Replace that.
That was the one that trained them, right?
Yes.
The one that beat him half to death with the stick.
Yeah, he was the big sergeant of the samurai.
We'll swap those two out.
Swap those two out. You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Dude.
I was worried you're gonna put an actual person here.
I did so much digging earlier, dude. I thought I remembered him dying, so I didn't even ask that question.
I thought he was gonna die when they brought out the
I thought he got split up with
the
arrows.
machine gun. No, they were using guns. That was the whole point. Like they didn't want to modernize their weapons.
Right.
And because it
went
away from the samurai tradition. But fun fact, the samurai in real life did use guns.
Okay. Well, I mean, the one dude, I remember the one dude sacrificing himself because he dishonored.
Yeah, the Harakiri, I think that's what it's called.
Yeah.
Or Seppu, something like that.
So we can put that pick down along with Leanne Tui. And
swing and a miss.
A little trip up.
When it comes to fiction and nonfiction.
Dude, it's too much digging, dude. It's hours and hours.
God damn it.
Anyway, so the other guy, though.
All right.
So that was my 7-6. Drink, though, because, messed up a pick.
Yeah.
Literally.
I'll drink to that.
Yeah, that was my 7-6.
All right, number 5.
The rest of mine are spot on though.
Okay, all right. My number 5, I got Sergeant Hugo Stiglitz from Inglourious Bastards.
Okay, one of the other dude.
He was the reformed Nazi soldier who actually joined the Bastards.
Okay, yeah.
And like my favorite part of him is like the highlight reel of him just going ham on the Nazi generals. Like he put a pillow over one of their face, took the knife and just started stabbing the pillow. You see
dude, that movie is wild.
And like the second best he did was when he shoved his whole fist in the guy's mouth when he was asleep. Brutal. And I don't
remember. I watched it not too long ago.
And then when they're in like the Mexican standoff, and like everybody has their guns drawn, he has his gun on the guy's nuts, and he says, "Say goodbye to your Nazi balls," and just starts firing off.
Yeah, I mean, he was the reason they all got killed.
Yeah, but shout out to Hugo Stiglitz. My number 4, you already mentioned him, Sergeant Donnie Donowitz, the Bear Jew in Inglourious Bastards.
Oh, back-to-back Inglourious Bastards.
Yeah,
solid.
I like it. But Inglourious Bastards is probably definitely my favorite war movie.
Donnie Donowitz, he was the one that beat the dude with the bat, right?
Yeah. The Bear Jew.
The Bear Jew.
Like his entrance was awesome. Like you could hear him coming down the cave, just hitting that wooden bat on the rocks. They slowly bring the bat up to the Nazi general's face. And you could it's just so damn intense. And all of a sudden, whop, knocks it out of the park. Literally.
So the first guy, he died in the theater though.
Yeah, when the bomb went off on his leg, he was a suicide bomber essentially. But he also just went ham on Hitler with that machine gun.
Yeah, and
just kept unloading, even though Hitler was there. He did not give a shit.
Solid movie.
Love that movie. I kind of want to watch it right now.
Right, same. So that was your
5-4.
All right, my number 5 spot. This was the one. There is an actual person with this name. There's a fictional character with the same name in a movie that this fictional character is based loosely off of a real character.
Are you about to say King Leonidas?
No, I am.
All right, thank God.
No, John H. Miller, Tom Hanks from Saving Private Ryan.
Okay.
So there is a John H. Miller that was in World War II, the Vietnam War, all that stuff. Not the person that John H. Miller was based off of.
Yeah.
John H. Miller was just in Saving Private Ryan, just represented the people that went to war, that were like drafted.
We'll get back. We'll back to that. I have him ranked.
Okay.
Yeah. So you're 4.
My number 4 spot. You put him way too low on your list. I got Benjamin Buford Blue.
Bubba.
Old Bubba from Forrest Gump.
I mean, I love Bubba. Don't get me wrong.
Everybody loves Bubba, dude.
Got to tuck that thing in or else you get caught on a tripwire. Man, poor Bubba.
Oh, dude.
Forrest's only friend, and he gets got.
Such a good dude. I mean, like I say,
how different would that movie have been if the original guy they wanted for Bubba actually signed on?
Who they want?
Dave Chappelle.
What?
Swear to God.
There's no way. That movie's too old.
This is when he was first starting out.
I guess Dave Chappelle started in late 80s, huh?
Yeah.
Huh. Like Saving Private Ryan was what, like 93, 92, something like that?
I mean, Forrest Gump.
I'm tripping, dude. Yeah, Forrest
Gump's like 95.
Okay.
94, 95. But yeah, they wanted Dave Chappelle for the role, and he turned it down, and he said that was like the biggest career mistake of his life.
Well, I mean, the guy that played it, though, nailed it.
Yeah.
I don't know how you play it.
Yeah, exactly. How would that gone down?
I feel like that would have messed up Dave Chappelle's career.
Yeah, I don't think we would have got Chappelle Show. I think he'd have turned to a serious actor.
Too serious, yeah.
So maybe it didn't ruin his
career.
It
worked out.
But he said it did. Like, it was like his biggest career mistake was turning that role down.
Yeah. I mean, it is a big part. The movie was wildly popular.
Yeah.
Probably the most popular war movie of all time.
That or Saving Private Ryan.
Yeah, those two.
They're interchangeable. I wouldn't argue if somebody said one over the other.
I mean, I feel like Forrest Gump, though, really takes it. I mean, either way, Tom Hanks kills the game.
Yes, he does. Tom Hanks, probably the
But he didn't die in either one.
He did die in Saving Private Ryan.
Yeah, he did. Dude, I'm telling you, I'm so mixed up between going back and forth between all these movies. I went back and forth between like 40 movies, and I read all the plots, and I looked through all the characters, like all within the last hour and a half, 2 hours. So I'm all mixed up.
All right. So that was your 5-4.
Mm-hmm.
My number 3, you just mentioned. I got Captain Miller from Saving Private Ryan.
Okay, there we go. He did die.
Yeah, he did die.
It was at the end.
Well, he had that standoff with Steamboat Willie, the tank.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he just had the pistol.
Yeah.
He didn't care.
But I mean, his character in general, like,
it's just awesome.
It was kind of portrayed as like a man amongst boys, as far as like all the group that he was leading.
When it comes to leaders in movies, I think he's the best leader in movie history.
Yeah, that I can think of right offhand. Because I mean, even like sports movies, it's usually like a collection of people.
Yeah. But like you say, he was a man amongst boys. Like he was leading these boys to go get Matt Damon's character, Private Ryan.
Yeah.
And like he just like it was a stupid mission. I mean, I understand why they did it, honestly, but I'd have been fuck that.
Dude.
If you don't know, if you haven't seen the movie, the whole point of Saving Private Ryan is
spoiler.
I mean, is it really spoiler when it's in the plot details?
Yeah, true.
They're in World War II. Matt Damon's Private Ryan. And the whole thing was I think it's 2 or 3 other brothers died in combat, and they wanted him to go home just so he could keep the family name going. That's why.
I don't really remember the Private Ryan part at all.
Yeah, it was dumb. Like that's the dumbest plot point ever, but the movie was badass.
Yeah. Well, and Tom Hanks, but like, didn't he say like, he don't even know like that's just a name to him. Ryan is just a name to him. He's going in there because that's what he was told.
It was his objective. He's like, hey, we got these orders. Gotta go do it.
Right.
Everybody else is like, all right, if you're doing it, we doing it.
And just, I mean, going into, no doubt your death.
Yeah. Brutal movie.
Brutal. Yeah.
I want to watch it again.
I love the sniper guy.
Jackson.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's Private Jackson. Dude. He was I should have ranked him now I think about it. He was so badass because before he'd snipe somebody, he'd say a prayer as he's sniping.
And didn't he snipe the dude through the scope in the tower? That's like one of the most iconic war movie scenes of all time.
The other guy is he sees I don't want to do a spoiler. Like he sees something, he's looking around, he sees somebody, but Private Jackson or Sergeant Jackson, whatever,
they like catch the reflection off the scope or something.
Yeah, that's how he saw it. And then he just saw it, says that prayer, and then takes it out.
Iconic.
That's probably the first time I've ever watched a movie where I jumped up out of the seat and just said, "Oh shit!"
I think that might be when I was like, because like I'm pretty good at shooting, but for some reason I think that might be the moment. And like when I was a kid, that I was like, I want to be a sniper. You know what I'm saying?
I think
it just seems badass.
Yeah, I think Jackson and Saving Private Ryan's the only reason why sniping got popular.
Right. I mean,
because then you start playing Halo, then you get the sniper. That's when you just see yourself as Jackson.
Right. Yeah.
Saving Private Ryan.
So that was your 3?
That was my 3.
So my number 3, I got Leonidas.
No, you son of a bitch.
Gerard Butler from 300.
He was a real person.
No, I mean, well,
this is another Leanne Toohey situation.
No, dude, 300 is a fictional movie.
It was based on the Battle of Thermopylae. It was 300. That part was actually true.
Oh, I mean, very lightly based.
Oh, very lightly based, but still, King Leonidas was a real person.
Well, sure, but I'm saying like the movie is fiction.
Yeah. I'm giving you leeway on this more than Leanne Toohey.
Well, yeah,
I will give you a lot more leeway than the Leanne Toohey part.
But yeah, I mean, the movie 300, obviously fiction.
Yeah.
But
he was a real person, though.
Right. Okay. Fair. But
if you just said William Wallace, I wouldn't let you get away with that. Right? I mean, I would not let you get away with that one.
I mean, I get that. That would be an exact Leanne Toohey
no
situation.
Shit. When I was looking at these war movies, I see Braveheart. I'm like, I hope this motherfucker does not do this.
Nah, dude. Instead, I just named a person that didn't die.
Yeah, that's somehow worse than what I expected.
But anyway,
we were able to rebound on that.
Leonidas from 300, dude. I mean, just his entire character,
badass to the bone.
I mean, that was like the ultimate. From what I remember, which I mean, we're not that old. There was tons of like war movies and stuff from like long ago, but like that seemed to, for some reason, that movie seemed like it changed the way movies were made.
Yeah.
Like war action
Yeah.
movies.
But my only beef with that movie is that I knew watching the previews for the movie, they showed all the cool preview, like all the cool moments in the
all the
preview.
highlights, yeah.
Yeah, especially This Is Sparta. Man, if they'd have left that out of the preview and you see that in theater, that would have hit entirely different.
Yeah.
And kicking your boy down the well.
I mean, just really setting it off.
Yeah. Great movie. I love 300.
Yeah, I love 300.
And the broad in it, dime.
Smoke show.
Dude.
I mean, hey. So that was my 3 spot.
My number 2 spot, I got Russell Case from Independence Day.
Oh,
were we close?
Yeah, dude. I told you that was an obvious top 3.
Damn.
The obvious top 3 pick.
I just hit the table on my left ear went out.
Well, it'll come back. Shake it around a little bit.
Hello.
Oh, dude.
All right.
Yeah, Russell Case, dude. I mean, we'll get back.
We'll get back to Russell Case. All right, you're number 2.
All right, my number 2 spot.
If you say my number 1, it's gonna be weird.
Is yours like a wildly fictional character?
Maybe.
Okay, so
depends on how you define.
I was gonna put this lower in the list.
Before you say it, everybody from Tropic Thunder lived.
I know. I wanted so bad to put, because they're fictional soldiers.
Yes.
I
would not let you get away with
down.
that.
Yeah, no.
I thought about it too.
I wanted too bad, dude, but I realized I had it in my list at first, and I realized, like, wait a second, none of these guys died.
Yeah.
So,
but they died in the movie they were making.
No, they got away, right?
Like Robert Downey Jr.'s character was supposed to die in their movie that they were making.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, the fictional movie within the movie.
Early in, because he had his hands ripped off. And
yeah.
Anyway. Oh, no, that wasn't him.
No, that was Ben Stiller's hands got ripped off.
Anyway, but yes. So, no.
Go watch Tropic Thunder.
Is your number 1 spot an actual human?
Yes.
Okay, so my number 2 spot, I got the T-800, Arnold in the Terminator.
Ooh, okay.
A soldier from the future that comes back to save the guy that created the army of Terminators.
That's a good one.
So, I mean,
I did not think
that was literally the last pick
that
I made, because it came to me last second, and it would have gone to the 1 spot. But anyway, but yeah, T-800, the Terminator.
Yeah.
And T2.
I like it.
I mean, because he literally came back and saved the future world from the guy that was coming back to kill him in the future. Terminator is a wild storyline situation.
But Terminator 2, though, great fucking movie.
I think I think that might be the most unanimous
favorite
sequel better than original.
I would say it's unanimous top 10 in everybody's top 10 movies.
Yeah. Just in general.
I mean, our age, I'm not counting.
Right. Or at least action movies. It's got to be
if somebody has seen Terminator 2, that's a top 10 movie for them.
Yeah. But I mean, like,
when it comes to sequels being better than original, it's either going to be Terminator 2 or The Dark Knight.
Well, so the Dark Knight thing, though, gets mixed up because there's like a ton of them.
Yeah.
Who knows which one is which in which series?
Did we do sequels? We did sequels, didn't we?
I don't think we did.
I mean,
oh no, we did sequels / prequels. Yeah, because
yeah. Okay, we did do that.
But yeah, so I mean, Arnold Schwarzenegger and Terminator 2.
All right, I like that pick.
Easy top 3.
Didn't think to go that route. My number 1, I got Sergeant Elias from Platoon. That was Willem Dafoe's character.
I don't know that I've ever seen Platoon.
Ballin' ass movie.
Okay, I'll add it to the list.
But once, spoiler alert, happens, I'm not going to say it. Once it happens, I lose interest in the movie. That's one of the few characters, like when something happens to that character, I'm just like, fuck the rest.
Platoon, that's from like the 80s or something?
Yeah, it's Charlie Sheen, Willem Dafoe.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm sure I've seen some of it, but I don't think I've seen the whole thing. Willem Dafoe, he's from Spider-Man?
Yeah.
Okay.
He was the first soldier I saw in movies that was actually cool. I'm like, this dude's dope as hell.
Okay.
Then it became Jackson and Private Ryan, then just snowballs from there. Like, he was the first fictional soldier I saw that had like a swag to him.
Well, that's like I also went back and I wanted to do somebody from Three Kings,
Oh fuck, I forgot about
but I couldn't remember. Did it? I don't think any of them died.
No, they didn't. But
Okay.
I love Three Kings.
Three Kings is great.
That's a fucking great movie.
I gotta add that to the list too.
I want to go home and just watch war movies now. I just said at the beginning of the episode, I'm not much of a war movie person, but
you've said that in multiple episodes that you're not big on war movies.
But now I'm sitting here thinking of war movies. I'm like, I actually like all these
some
movies.
baller war movies. Yeah,
They really are.
So
that's my number one, Sergeant Elias.
Okay, my number one. It was your number two, Russell Cass, Randy Quaid in Independence Day.
Yes,
literally saved the world.
Yeah,
sacrificed
and everybody thought
himself.
He was batshit crazy.
Yeah,
it's Cousin Eddie, dude. If anybody else would have been in that role, I probably wouldn't even have him ranked.
And he is Cousin Eddie.
Yeah,
in Independence Day.
Yeah, everybody thinks he claims he was abducted by aliens. And everything. Oh, you're so full of shit. Yeah. And then the aliens start fucking up Earth, yeah. And they still think he's full of shit.
Right. Yeah.
So finally, he's the last one with an operational nuke to wipe out the mothership.
It won't shoot.
Won't fire. So he's like, all right, I know what I got to do. He tells his family, look, tell them I love them. He looks at their picture, takes off the oxygen mask. Hello, boys. I'm back. And just fucks it all up.
Yeah, dude. I mean, amazing character. That's what I'm saying. It's an easy number one, dude.
That was probably, when it comes to going out in style, I think he's number one.
Yeah.
Top 10 going out in style.
I mean, especially if you're talking fictional characters. I mean, like,
he did it.
Fallen soldiers. I mean, if you're going out, you're going out, you know?
Yeah. He vaporized himself, but he saved the fucking world.
Yeah. Had to do it.
I mean, somebody saves the world. Gives up their life to save the world. I feel like
that's why the T-800 made it high up in the list.
Yeah.
Because he saved the future world.
Yeah, he saved the future
not the current world.
But if you save the actual world, I'm talking about like a real life scenario, somebody saves the actual world by giving up their life. I feel like that person's descendants shouldn't have to pay a single.
Yeah, live free.
Live free. You just carry around this card.
One family lives for free forever.
Yeah. Like his kids should not have paid taxes.
Yeah.
They get free housing, free utilities. Yeah. Everything is fucking free.
Otherwise, we wouldn't be here.
Yeah. Like seriously. I mean,
like Sarah Connor.
Right. And like, his boys after that movie was like, yeah, my dad saved the world. What's up, baby?
Yeah.
Oh, I would have used that line hardcore.
Oh, yeah. No, absolutely.
Probably would have been like a huge turnoff for some people. Well, speaking of, Thursday, you're getting top 10 turnoffs.
Top 10 turnoffs. And actually, I have a list. This one person I texted about, we may be calling. I got a list of like 12 things they sent me that are all terribly shallow. But hey, that's part of what. Hey.
Well, ours is more deeper.
Yeah, and actually, oh wait, no, we're not doing that. The life tips for seniors. Well, we're gonna do that next week.
Yeah, next week we're doing for the graduating seniors. Life tips for graduating seniors.
Yeah, I'm gonna get real deep, real up on my soapbox on that one.
I'm going to get high and mighty on that episode.
Okay.
I'm going to look down on these motherfuckers from my ivory tower.
Fair.
As if I did not fuck up and make the same mistakes they're going to be making.
I'm going to try and bring them up with me so we can attack them from both angles.
Okay, we'll do that. I attack them low, you attack them high.
So rundowns.
Rundowns, let's go. I've got 10, Gabriel Martin. 9, Sergeant Horvath. 8, Jed and Matt Eckert. 7, Benjamin Buford Blue, a.k.a. Bubba. 6, Gunnery Sergeant Hartman. 5, Sergeant Hugo Stiglitz. 4, Sergeant Donnie Donowitz. 3, Captain Miller. Number 2, Russell Case. And number 1, Sergeant Elias. Son of a bitch. I got a parlay going in for the points. And right now it's not looking good because the other team just scored.
It can always happen, dude. You never know. So run down.
They got 10 minutes to score for me to that second leg to pull through.
Fictional fallen soldiers. My number 10 spot, I got Donnie the Bear Jew Donowitz. 9, Blaine Cooper. 8, Gabriel Martin. 7, Goose. 6, the guy that trained Nathan Algren. 5, John H. Miller. 4, Benjamin Buford Blue, or Bubba, as you probably know him. 3, Leonidas. 2, T-800. And number 1, Russell Cass.
There you go.
Dude, I thought for sure I had that whole list hashed out. Dude, I made one mistake.
I thought you had it.
It was so close, dude. I'm telling you, bro. That was so much digging for that one. You know, you did it too.
I didn't fuck up my list.
Yeah, I'm saying, but you had to do all the digging. You know, where does this? Okay, there we go. But anyway, so yeah, come back Thursday for turn-offs. And did you do your turn-off list? Turn-offs, female to male? Like
this is turn-off for me.
Yeah,
like
right.
For a female.
Turn-offs about a female.
Yeah, I don't care about the dudes.
Right.
I mean, there's dudes I won't vibe with, but
because I feel like we need to do the dude one too. And
like guys you gotta look out for.
Well, we can have a girl on. I don't know. Yeah, because it would be for us, it would be guys you got to watch out for. It wouldn't be turn-offs, obviously.
Yeah, we're talking to the girls like, hey, you gotta watch out for this type of guy.
Right. Okay. And then they can do their turn-offs.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, we'll iron that out.
Yeah.
But anyway, till then.